Touchdown! Yeah, baby!
Hello everyone and welcome to Warrior Review. I'm Austin Reeves and I'm here with head coach Shane Boggs talking about the Warrior game from the past week. Warriors went up to Americus to play Southland and came up short. Still got a young team, still got a lot of things we're learning, Coach. We've talked about a lot of these types of issues. One of the things you're going to see in the highlights today is a lot of good plays. We had a lot of success in sequences, but you got to start putting those together. Tell me about that.
Well, I think the great picture, what you said, is the first play they had the ball from scrimmage. Isaiah meets a guy at the line of scrimmage, big hit, get him in 2nd and 10, do a decent job on 2nd down. Got him in, I think, 3rd and 6. They run counter for 25 yards, right? So we're right there creating an opportunity to get them off the field, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't. They went and scored. Then we get the ball. And we go 7 plays and get the ball to their 40-yard line. It's 3rd and 2, which we know is going to be 4-down territory. Yeah. I call a little sprint out play where we got run-pass option. We get a holding penalty, right? So now you're back to 3rd and 12, and it's on a wet, muddy field. So bottom line is, you're right. We're doing a lot of things well. We just need a little bit more consistency. And I think when you go cash in, whether it be get the stop to start the game, you get energy, right? Yeah. Or you go match their score, which we've done 1,000,000 times, you get energy. And they're just, I don't know that I've ever coached a team where we just, and sometimes it's just bad breaks. I do think that breaks come and go your way. When they come your way, you better take advantage of them. But we're having a really, really hard time. Building that positive momentum, and it's going to come. I don't have any doubt about that.
And you can kind of see it coming as these games go along. Where, again, that was a kind of a opening drive, but a lot of drives are this way, pretty methodical. You're executing at a high level in a lot of ways, and then you have kind of one issue, maybe the holding, or maybe one little execution issue. You feel like. On the coaching side, how's the staff encouraging these guys to make that less one more play?
Well, when we're at our best, it's got to be, you got to be able to show them what's going on, but you do need to be able to do it in an encouraging way. We're not, it's an imperfect game played and coached by imperfect people. So when we talk about execution mistakes, I always tell people, Jerry Rice, in my mind, was the best receiver of all time. He fumbled, right?
Yeah.
And so
he almost didn't make it.
Maybe Anthony Munoz was the best left tackle of all. He missed some blocks, right?
Yeah.
But I think when you talk about a younger team, you think about the first thing that comes to mind is physics. Mm-hmm. The second thing that comes to mind is experience. But they're also at a different age of development, so you're trying to deal with a freshman maybe a little differently than you would of a senior. So there's a lot that goes into it. The thing I can tell you is I love our team. I love the way they're approaching preparation right now. My wife asked me last night. We had an amazing day of practice.
Yeah.
Even though that we're not
where we want to be, but you still.
Scoreboard doesn't show where we want to be at all, but I'm proud of the attitude they're bringing to practice each day.
And that's the cool thing about football, teaching you about life. Sometimes you can't worry about the results in life. You just keep pushing. So, hey, we're going to get to the highlights of the Brookwood Southland game.
All right, Brookwood's in white, playing in this mud hole. That's Roland Waldrop sprinting out, finding Briggs out in the flat. A little curl flat concept. Toss sweep here to Seth. Out on the perimeter, we pick up a couple. And we go with a little slow screen off of that. This one's close to hitting. We gained 3 or 4, but I thought we were really close to making a big play right there. They did a great job covering this thing up. We get a holding penalty. This is one of the big themes. We had driven the ball 7 plays there. Gotten 3rd and 2, get a holding penalty, and we don't have the kind of team right now that's certainly going to overcome that playing in that setting. They go with a little misdirection back the other way. We get them tackled. Great job right there. Wyatt Vaughn, big play for him. Got a little seam right there, but we got some guys, Pierce Hightower and Isaiah Hill. Pierce playing with a broken bone in his hand. So
still mixing it up out there.
Yeah, it's
tough
awesome.
kid.
Really proud of that. Good job by Roland, finding Briggs on the little stick route right there.
It's another one of these close plays,
man,
right?
it's so close in a couple different ways. You'd like to believe on a dry night we may make a big one right there, but
smart play by Roland.
Incomplete pass there, and got a couple missed tackles, but in the end, Sam Yoakley and Pierce Hightower get him down. They toss it out there. Great job by Cy Richardson, by Colt Dunham. Two young guys right there making plays for us.
Yep, good job.
Ball's on the ground. We don't get that one. We'll come out of the pile with the ball a couple times at some point. And
we haven't had fumble luck this year, have we?
Not at all. Those two felt like we should have been our football at least twice the other night. But good job catching the punt. I want to think this is kind of a comeback route out there, just short of the sticks. 4th and 2, we go for it. Go formation into the boundary, and really a great play there. Great blocking on the perimeter, as well as a great run by Pierce. Roland's moving around, buying a little time, throws it away. Back to Pierce here. I think on the previous play they covered our slow screen up. So go back to the perimeter run. They've been successful. They do a great job stringing that one out.
4th and 5.
Throw the hitch for a first.
Nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah, it's impossible to overestimate how wet and how muddy it is out there.
I didn't know that penalty. I looked for that one. I couldn't see that one.
I don't know if they called illegal man downfield because it was caught just beyond the line of scrimmage. The communication was not great the other night on some of this stuff. Throwing the hitch over here to Pearson Taylor. And protection breaks down. Pierce gets out of the pocket, gets it right back around the line of scrimmage. Go with a little Daytona or a little 4 vertical switch, and really a great throw by Pierce. Could have came down with that one.
Yeah, and we'll get that one. It's going to come.
Another great throw right there. Pierce to Roland, and pretty good play by the corner, but just an unbelievable throw.
Yep.
Going back to the vertical switch. This is another one live. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's going to get
we're
some
about
yards.
to make a huge play. We fake it here. Thought we had this. Really wished I'd ran it earlier in the game. Practiced it all week, and our guys did a great job basically executing one back power there. So good job by Zay. I think Bo Spence. I want to think Cole Ross and Wyatt Vaughn were blocking at the point of attack. Crazy good right there on that throw on the sideline. Just great timing and good execution.
Did get the fumble there.
Yeah, so they're kicking off here. I guess kicks this one to Jerem. He's had some good kick returns. Really blocked that one up well, got it up inside the kick out and get it all the way out around midfield. Roland's moving around here. It's hard for me to keep up right there.
Yeah. Did a good job of keeping his eyes downfield, right? Just scramble and keep looking.
Yep, and got it to Briggs, I guess. So here's another return by Jerem, running a long way to get this thing out around the 40, but they were kicking it all over the place, so it made it really tough on setting up returns. Get it out in the flat for a gain of 6. Got a little sprint out play here. Good job getting rid of it. Go back to the comeback route on the sideline. Great execution by both Roland and Seth.
And we're back. And again, Warriors came up short, but a lot of positives to build off of. Coach, let's get into the player of the game. Had a lot of players had a good game. So
we went with Isaiah Hill. Isaiah is a senior that's played. I mean, I remember him starting as a freshman in a big game at safety, making a bunch of tackles against a big back. Now he's starting Mike linebacker this past week, and really he's been a great teammate, moving him around out in the slot some. He's ran the ball some. I expect we'll get him a few more carries this week with the way this game plan's looking. But he started the game with a big physical tackle, and honestly he did a bunch of dirty work. And sometimes the dirty work doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but his attitude's unbelievable, and I'm really proud of the way he approaches playing football.
Yeah, speaking of dirty work, you can look at his jersey at the end of the game. You tell how hard he played, for sure. He was.
Whoever, I think OxyClean, we should have all invested in that.
That's right. Get an NIL deal with that. Not that you can do that in high school. But anyway, so let's go on to, of course, we've got Frederica coming up, but some good things to talk about. You mentioned TJ earlier. We've got a lot of Warriors in the college game, and I haven't shown the spotlight on them, all of them, but let's talk about some of our Warriors that are D1 college guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of going all the way back to a couple years ago, Destin Moore starting at slot receiver at VMI. He's making plays for them, not just on offense, but also the kicking game. It was really, I texted him this weekend, really cool to watch him celebrate his teammates' success, which is a big deal. I mean, I'm proud of the 13-yard runs and all that kind of stuff, but it's great to see a guy go celebrate his teammates' success in a tough game.
And VMI played Georgia Tech this
week. So you're at Georgia Tech, and it wasn't a great night for VMI, but like tail end of that, one of his buddies scores on basically a goal line man beater kind of concept, and it's just fun to watch Destin run over there and celebrate.
And to build off that, one of the things that to brag on the coaching staff. I mean, I thought the coaching staff, Warrior staff, did a great job of developing. Destin, you saw, not that you can say that, but I can say that in terms of you saw Destin, you saw a lot of raw talent, but he steadily, his responsibilities increased as he got better, and boy, he was a nightmare for defenses as a junior and senior. So really cool to watch him blossom.
For sure. So then I go to Georgia State, and I'm watching that Georgia State Vandy game, and so proud of Raj, and
even as an SEC guy, you're still proud of Raj.
No doubt.
Giving SEC a loss. Okay.
And somewhere around a minute to go, after Georgia State kind of handling them the whole game, Vanderbilt goes ahead, and I'm just broken. And then they march down 2-minute drill, end up scoring to go back ahead. Georgia State wins it. I'm texting Raj, congratulations, and he's going to be that. It's so cool to watch his teammate do what I've seen him do, what seems like 20 times here. His day's coming. He'll be the guy managing that 2-minute drill, and he'll do it in a great way. So really proud of him. And then you look at TJ, and maybe my text to him, hey, National Rookie of the Week, that's not bad. Good job. But if you hadn't followed TJ, I guess 3 weeks ago they're playing Duke, and anytime they blocked it up at all, he's making big plays, right? And when they don't block it up, he's making 3-yard plays. And then 2 weeks ago, he runs for 150, got another 40 or so called back, had a 74-yard touchdown, just absolutely, dominating at that level. National FCS Player Rookie of the Week, and went over 100 again this Friday. So what a great start for all three of those guys. Yeah,
so proud of those guys, and those are good guys who worked hard and are reaping the rewards of that hard work. So super proud of them, and super proud of our Warriors. I hope you can join us. We got Frederica, so give us a little scouting report on Frederica.
Well, Frederica's, they've had their players as well. Sent a kid to Air Force last year, had freshman of the year in the SEC at Auburn a few years ago, and they've got a corner right now who's a sophomore corner, been offered by 7 Power 4s. Really, really good player. Got a really, really, really good high school defensive line, and just a bunch of physical football players. But I expect our guys are going to compete. And we're excited about the opportunity. We're really excited about being at home.
Yes.
4 out of the last 5 will be at home, so that's a good thing for us. And you know, we've in the last 2 years we've split with Frederica. We kind of handled them a couple years ago on a night where honestly we played well, but everything went right for us, and then they beat us by 14 over there last year with you know, I thought two great teams, two Final Four type teams that were playing in that game. But it'll be another physical game for us, and we need to match their physicality.
Yeah. All right. Well, join us. That game is Friday night at Warrior Stadium, and we want to have you there and come out, as I say a lot of times, come out and celebrate what's good. These football players, cheerleaders, and all kinds of students working hard, and let's celebrate that. And we will see you there. If not, we'll see you next time on the Warrior Review.